Let me show you something.
Okay, so the yarn that I'm using to create this baby blanket is the Bernat baby blanket yarn, and it's a 6 super bulky 6. It's 100% acrylic. Oh no, sorry, 100% polyester. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 72 yards. And I am using a 10mm hook. And so let's get started with the tutorial. Okay, so we need to make a slip knot, of course, to start the project, to start the baby blanket. So make your slip knot and then make a chain of 57. In order to create the stitch that we're going to use, you need to make an odd number of stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I'm going to complete the rest of the chains off camera, and I'll meet you back when we reach 57 chains. Okay, 57 chains are done. So what we need to do now is make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook, so not this one, but this one. Like that. Chain 1. That's the next chain which you're going to skip. Go into the next one. Make a single crochet. Chain 1. There's the next stitch. Skip it. Go into the next stitch. Make a single crochet. And chain 1, and just continue in this fashion. So I'll just do one more. There's the next chain which you're going to skip, go into the next one, make a single crochet, chain 1, and then just continue till you come to the very end. And I'll meet you when I get to the second last chain to give you instruction on how to do that. Okay, so I'm almost at the end of the first row. So I have reached, I did my single crochet and chain 1 in this one, and then I have to go skip this one, skip this one, go into this one. So I make a single crochet here. So that's like the second last chain. And then instead of making another chain that I would put in between, I go into the very last chain, which is right here, and make a single crochet. Get that straggler out of the way. Get the working yarn. Make a single crochet, you chain 1, and then you turn your work like as if it's a page of a book. You just flip it over like so. And then what all we're going to do is keep repeating that pattern so I made the chain 1, and then you go into the very first stitch and make another single crochet. And chain 1, skip the single crochet and go into the chain 1 space and make another single crochet and chain 1 and go into that space again, single crochet, chain 1, and just continue doing that exactly the same thing. I'll do one more. Single crochet, chain one, and then when you get to the end, you're going the last single crochet that you make. You don't put a space in between, and then you go into the very last. I like to go right into the corner, make my last single crochet in there, chain one, turn, and just keep repeating that until your blanket is about 34 inches wide. And I'll meet you back when we get to that point. Okay, so I have worked this blanket to about, I believe it's 37 or 38 inches. So it's a nice good size for a baby blanket. And I fastened off with that first color. And so now what I have to do is just do a simple border around the total, all the sizes of the blanket. So what we do is we go into that first corner with our purple and join with a slip knot, and then let's do a chain one to start, and then make two single crochets into that corner. So that's one and two. So what we're supposed to do is in each corner is make 3 single crochets. So with that beginning slip knot and chain one, that will count as one. And then just go along the edge of the blanket and make, and make single crochets all the way along the edge, like so. Okay, another one. Like that. Just go all along the edge of each side of the blanket to make a nice purple border as an accent color in the blanket. I can get it through, it's very tight to work. Try it again. So I'm going to single crochet just like that all the way around each side, and we're going to do that 3 times. So we're going to have 3 single crochet rows around the whole edge of the blanket, the 4 sides of the blanket, and when you come to each corner you're going to add 3 single crochets, and I'll meet you back when we're finished those 3 rounds. Hi. Okay, so I decided to continue on, and I'm on, actually, how many did I do here? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm on my 5th row, and I think that's going to be my last row. And what I decided to do was just to finish it off with the picot stitch on the last row all the way around, and I'll try to demonstrate how I did that. So what I do is make single crochets, so I'll just continue doing single crochets. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when I reach the 5th one, that's when I'll do the picot stitch, and I'll try to demonstrate. So I'm on the 5th one, so that's the 5th single crochet, and then I just add 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then once I make those 3 chains, I go back into that stitch and I just make a slip stitch, and I'll try to show you on camera. Okay, so there's the picot stitch. Hopefully you can see it. And then just continue making the single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, let's do that again. 4, I don't know why I picked 5, but I thought that was a good enough space, because I'm trying to finish up this yarn. I hope I have enough yarn to finish all the edges. So now I'm on the 5th, so make your 5th single crochet and then repeat by making 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and then you go back in right here, slip stitch, there's the picot stitch right here, and then continue making your single crochets and then do the picot stitch on the 5th one. So let me just do a few more single crochets so I have some space. 1, some space in between. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to carry on that way, and then I think when I first started demonstrating to attach it, I was having a hard time, so when I showed you it was struggling. But just when you start your contrast edge, just go into the spaces. Why do you have to, like, I don't know why I was fighting with it, maybe because I was trying to film it. It's so hard to do that. But anyways, it's so much easier. Just go into the spaces of the previous row. And now I don't know what's going to happen when I get to the corner. So when I get to the corner, if the picot stitch is too close, I'm not going to do it there. I'm just going to try and space them out as even as possible. And then I will show you the finished product. And then what I want to do when I give this gift away, this is for a co-worker. I'm going to see if I can film her. I'm going to ask her if I can videotape her. I'll just videotape her while I'm giving her the gift, and then I will ask her for permission. Otherwise, maybe I'll just take some pictures of her opening it, because I love seeing people's reactions when you give them gifts, and she has no idea that I'm even doing this or she's getting a gift from me, so I think she's gonna love it. She's a sweetheart. It's her first baby, so yeah, I'll be back to show you that. And when I totally finish it, well, this is the end of it anyways, but I will come back and show you. I'll probably start my video with the finished product. I don't know, I'm trying to put this all together and trying to do my Christmas shopping, and my daughter's birthday's coming, and just a lot of things going on, but it's always fun. We always have to crochet to get through each day. I love it. I love it. I crave it. Thank you so much. I will be back hopefully with some pictures of Nicole if she lets me, and the finished product. Take care. Talk to you soon. Okay, I am finished my blanket, my baby blanket, and I have this much yarn left. I'm so happy that I had enough yarn. I thought I was running low, and I just had a tiny bit left, so that was perfect. And then I ended up making those picot stitches, or my version of a picot stitch, in the corners. It kind of worked out. If I had a little extra space, I didn't like this one here. I think I went a little bit more, I didn't count because I was getting close to the corner, so I just thought, let me just end it, put it in the corner, and then I counted 5 all the way around. And I really love it. And it's done. And I've weaved in all my loose ends and stragglers and all that stuff. And it's done. So I'm going to give it to my coworker, and then hopefully I will have a recording of her receiving this beautiful blanket for her little baby girl. She's having a little girl, so I thought the picot stitch made it excuse me. I thought that finishing it with picot made it a little more feminine looking. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and stay tuned for when I give it to Nicole to see her expression. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, comment. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye bye.